Hi everybody, I thought I would try something different. I've been writing with a positive attitude. I thought I'd share my voice with a positive attitude. Yesterday I received this piece of paper stating that colon cancer was found in my brain. It doesn't make sense. Colon cancer does not belong in the brain. What I had been expecting was that it would show that it was a sign of the collision, where when the driver plowed into me, at 120, at an admitted speed of 120 kilometers per hour. And he was twice the size of my vehicle, and he weighed at least 3 times, this vehicle weighed at least 3 times the size of my vehicle. And my head hit the steering wheel, and the back of my head broke the headrest. That makes sense. Colon cancer in the brain does not make sense. So that got me thinking. Skewed priorities. As I've been going through and cleaning up, I've identified that I've had some pretty screwed up priorities. This is one example. I really like this book. This book is called How Do Alligators Praise the Lord? I used to read it to my son on a regular basis. But yesterday, and then I couldn't find it. And yesterday I found it. It was buried in a back closet on the bottom shelf, surrounded by stuff, so that I would never have been able to find it. And yet, as I said, this book brought me pleasure. So how is it that this book could be hidden away so deep and dark? Well, that got me thinking. I have to write the priorities that I've had upside down. And by doing so, I'm trusting that when the second pathology report comes in, that the report will state that the tumor is a result of the collision, because I'm working diligently with determination to clean up my priorities. Now, as I said, I really like this book, so I'm going to share it with you. And for those who want to follow along, How Do Alligators Praise the Lord by Kirk Franklin, illustrated by James Carrier. Down in the swamp, we hear the sound, sort of strange, weird, all around. You might want to run when you hear this horde. It's those alligators praising the Lord. Now what did you say? Is this for real? Could greasy green gators get down and kneel? I didn't say kneel, they've got no knees. Gators roar their praise to the top of the trees. Look down there, you'll see them raise their great big jaws and hiss out praise. Snouts to heaven, claws in the bog, and 10-foot tails drum time on a log. Dragons zoom around, dragonflies I mean. They're red and gold and blue and green. They hum their praise to the Lord on high. They dive to the pond from the sunny sky. They fly in and tickle those gator tongues and wave to the bugs on their slimy gums. How do catfish worship? How do they sail when a hungry gator is on their tail? They wiggle their whiskers like a twangy mouth harp and sing the bass line with a big fat carp. The otter's got percussion, but he's low on luck, till he sees a stump and he can duck. Then the rest of the praise band can stomp and thump when the gator's big jaws are stuck on a stump. The door is open and they march on out. With praise for the Lord, they jump and shout. Crayfish, snails, and water bugs, lizards and snakes give each other hugs. You might want to run when you hear this horde. It's swamp critters praising the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Psalm 150, verse 6. And I have breath, and I intend on praising the Lord who is keeping me alive. So, I want to thank all my prayer warriors for standing beside me. I want to thank you for all your support, and I'm just so thankful that I'm still here after this emergency brain surgery, and I'm praying that as I write the priorities in my life, that the pathology report, the second pathology report, is going to reflect that it's not skewed anymore, but that this is a direct result of the collision where my head hit the steering wheel and broke the headrest, because that makes sense, not colon cancer in the brain. So thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it.